been disrespectful and you haven't been tolerable at all.
Are you going to go check out your room or not?
I don't want to check it out.
Then get the fuck out of the hotel.
I want you to explain to me what the charges are.
Get the fuck out of the hotel.
Okay.
Or go check out the room.
Cancel my time.
We don't want to check out the room. I want you to give me a receipt. Tell me what you're charging us for.
I'll cancel the room. Here, I'll cancel the room right now. You can check out the fucking hotel. Give me the keys back.
Check out the fucking hotel. Disrespectful. And this is where we're going to spend our money at. You can't even give us a receipt.
I'm checking you out.
I know.
Good night.
I know. And you're going to give us a receipt since it's not finalized until we get there, right?
Early departure? Early departure?
It's not going to be an early departure. You're going to cancel it because we didn't check in.
Right.
Right.
That would be an early departure.
So you're going to give us 100% of our money back.
Nothing's been charged.
It was charged.
You said you already paid for the room, right?
On a third-party app.
Yeah,
so you
and then we come to the check-in.
Stop.
And then we
so
do
it
everywhere. Exactly. We're gonna make sure they pull it up so they can see how you jumped in my face.
Good.
And
prepaid through a third party. You're gonna have to go cancel the reservation to the third party.
Back up. I'm telling you.
Do you understand?
I'm telling you. You're making this bad on yourself.
Do you understand?
I do understand. Go ahead and check us out and cancel our reservation.
I'm doing that.
Thank you.
Early departure? That's
it's not going to be an early departure. Go ahead and cancel the entire thing.
That's canceling the reservation.
Cancel the reservation so we can get our money back.
Okay.
I know an alcoholic when I see one.
I'm very sober. Thank you.
You're not sober.
Thank you.
Nothing about this is sober. Your clothes is messed up. Your hair is messed up. You got a bad attitude. You cursing and carrying on, screaming and hollering. Like, for what? For what?
Why shouldn't tag
You're good to go. It's canceled.
I would like a receipt.
I don't know why these people just antagonize people that's just trying to do their jobs every single day. Now, in this instance, when I first started and I got this video, I was going to be on the side of the person. But then I started seeing an attitude and calling somebody an alcoholic. Then I heard more details about booking through a third party. First of all, these Expedias, these Pricelines, these Hotels.com, they do not necessarily guarantee you a reservation. If you want to guarantee a reservation, then you have to either call or book online from the actual hotel or the chain itself. And then I could already tell exactly what this is and the type of person I was talking, and it was a black woman. And then you got a beta male that's sitting here letting this black woman get out of pocket, and they trying to check into a hotel, and then they trying to leverage the customer's always right, or we not going to spend our money here. This is just a regular worker every single day that is trying to make ends meet, and y'all already trying to make them look bad and embarrass them. It's bad. But more importantly, people need to learn to understand exactly how you need to move when it comes to being a cultural fit. When I say a cultural fit, that means that are you a nice person to be around? That could be applicable to whether or not you on your job, you go into the interview process of trying to get a job. You think that you're the most qualified, or you think that you're the person that's spending the money, and so you always right. And that is not flying anymore. People are tired. And again, I think that the term that is going to be popularized through the rest of the year is going to be black fatigue. People don't care to see your bad attitude and you picking up your phone and recording everything and thinking that people going to be on your side because you're trying to expose or get somebody to lose their job. But your inability to control yourself yet even understand, because he said it multiple times, for example. He tried to explain to her that an early departure is a cancellation of the reservation. Now, in most instances, and a lot of instances, and I know a lot of people that work in the hotel industry, I travel a lot myself. I literally just landed today. I'm in a different location, as you can see from my last video. But they will tell you that if you book through a third party, 99% of the time you have to go back to that third party in order to cancel your reservation. It does not necessarily guarantee that you have a spot with that hotel. And especially when you start to book overseas or you start to go to different states, you are not guaranteed a reservation a lot of times. And the communication or the technology between both their site and the hotel site may not be reliable. And so again, I tell people, just from an informational perspective, I tell people all the time, go directly through and stop always trying to get a discount. Stop always trying to, and I know there's some people that's going to say, well, it's some people that don't have a lot of money in order to go and do it. Well, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place if you can't afford to. If you can't afford to pay full price, but then you just so happen to get a discount, then that's one benefit. But if you can't afford it, then you probably shouldn't be there anyway. So I always say go directly through the hotel chain itself. That way you don't have to find yourself at a disadvantage, and then you're not sitting here arguing with the hotel desk clerk who, in most times, they aren't even the manager. They just the person that's there making a minimal amount of money, trying to do their job, waking up every day trying to take care of business, and you harassing them or you making it difficult for them, and you think that just because you booked it and you booked it wrong through a third party, you think that just because you showed up or you booked it that they just supposed to accommodate your every need, cancel it, all of this stuff. A lot of times people be trying to get stuff for free and all of that, and nobody has time for that. Listen, time out for bad attitudes. Me personally, I found, and I never, ever, ever have a problem with the front desk person, never have a problem with the bellhops, never have a problem with the concierge, never have a problem with anybody that's in the customer service industry. I try to tip. I try to over tip. I try to make sure I take care of them. I treat them very, very nicely. And I'm not telling you that you got to tip. I'm telling you that sometimes it's just nice to be nice. And then, because sometimes people tip looking to get something out of it. I just think it's nice to be nice to people, even without a tip. And they will go out of their way to make sure that you are absolutely taken care of. I was talking to the girl that was at the Enterprise desk when I went to Springfield, Massachusetts. I think I flew in on Wednesday night, and she was so nice and accommodating, and she looked out. And so, I threw her a little extra tip just to show up, and then she was so happy. You could tell that it made her day. And it's just because people are not used to people being nice anymore. And you also want to throw in that Molotov cocktail of being black. So people are using their black privilege. And yes, black privilege is a thing nowadays. People are using their black privilege to get over on people or to get them to do what you want them to do, or think that just because you turn up and you get loud with them, that's going to make them start to treat you a lot better. No, that's not what forces people or gets people to treat you better. As a matter of fact, people are disgusted by it. I can't tell you how many comments that I've gotten on previous videos or all across social media. I literally had to turn off my notifications on Instagram because my Instagram is just going insane. I can't tell you how many times that I've heard from people over the last 3 days alone about how they are absolutely positively tired and they kind of sort of identify with black fatigue. And I'm not just talking about white people. I'm not just talking about people that's not black. I'm talking about black people. Black people are tired of being labeled, especially the men, especially men. They are tired of being labeled or being categorized with you because stereotypes often at times prove to be true. And what's happening is they're lumping all of us into the same boat because you guys, most of you guys, a lot of you guys culturally want to run in the Victim Olympics. And people are over it. They tired of it. They tired of you treating them like crap. They tired of you using your black privilege. And yes, black privilege is a thing because you can get away with and do things and call people out of their name and you're not necessarily held accountable for it. This guy, personally, looks like he's just trying to do his job. He's trying to go home, take care of his business, obviously pay his bills. He doesn't look drunk to me, but it looks like he's fed up with the bullshit. But who knows of whether or not he's going to actually get held accountable for dealing with you a certain type of way, because a lot of times companies like to overcorrect instead of taking the risk of finding themselves at the center of some kind of social media protest or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.